Hey YouTube, welcome back. LEOPAZZO, you know what it is, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Today, guys, going to be a new video of my filtration system. It's going to be focused on the protein skimmer. It's a CoralBox D500 protein skimmer, guys. I picked up this skimmer right here that's sitting in my sump approximately 3 months ago from fishstreet.com, and here on October 4, 2014, which is basically just a couple of weeks after when I originally got it, when I first got it set up. You can see here and how the skimmer is working, and that's what this video is going to be basically about. Taking you week by week, or every other week, give or take, whenever I filmed some footage of the skimmer throughout the last 3 months. I gathered here in this video, and I'm going to show you the performance. So I just thought that this video would be pretty useful to see the overall performance so far over 3 months here on my 125-gallon coral reef fish tank, guys. So in general, I just wanted to share that with you guys and show you, that the skimmer is working quite well, and I'm very impressed with that. So you can see from October 4th now to October 6th, 2014, 2 days later, from just the previous clipping footage that we just saw there, the skimmer collection cup is filled up pretty much almost all the way, I'm gonna say, and it's pretty nice and thick and dirty, and it looks like it's working quite well for me and consistent. So let's pop off the cap here and just take a look inside and how thick and grimy this is. Sometimes you get pretty carried away and busy with your life that you don't have too much time to clean the skimmer as often as you like, but right here, this is right to the max. A little bit more than this, and the skimmer is basically just going to overflow. So I just wanted to capture this video here. This is October 6, 2014 of the skimmer, and it's working quite nicely. It's submerged in approximately 7 inches of water here in my second chamber, which is my skimmer chamber in my 75-gallon sump. I don't really need to adjust the skimmer quite often at all. I just basically leave it. The only time I notice that I may need to reset the skimmer, adjust it, is when I'm cleaning it, and I just turn it from being turned back off to being turned back on. Sometimes I just need to give it a little adjustment to get it at the right level that I need it to be at. Well, like I said, the skimmer looks like it's ready for a nice cleaning, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so to give it a clean, first things first, to shut off the power of the skimmer, unplug it, and from there just remove the cap, the collection cap. You can see this, and I'm recording this with my right hand and removing it with my left hand. It's pretty easy to do. Just remove it, just no threads, no nothing, just slides right off. From there I just bring it over to the sink, empty it out, and just give it a nice thorough rinse. So what I'm going to do next here is basically fill up the collection cap with water, and before I do that, I'm going to open up this valve here that I usually have closed. This is basically the valve that the collection cap, the waste, will drain down to if you have it routed to another route, for an example like a drain or into a bucket. So what I do, since it's usually closed, it's probably filled up with some nasty gunk, I just open up the valve, let it go through the piping there so it doesn't clog up and get dirty. Well, now that the skimmer collection cap is all clean, let's bring it over to the sump with the skimmer and let's install it. So to install the skimmer collection cap back onto the skimmer housing, It simply is just pushing the collection cap back down onto the housing. Well, now that the skimmer collection cap is all clean and installed back onto the skimmer housing, we're ready to turn back on power to the skimmer. This is when I find sometimes the skimmer needs to be adjusted, when it turns back on from being off after a cleaning. So what I'm going to do here is just adjust the skimmer by taking off the lid of the collection cap, and you can see that the bubbles here are just rising way too much. You got to dial it down. So by doing that, you could just dial it down via the setting adjustment there onto the left of the skimmer by basically just opening and closing it, adjusting it which way you need it to be. The outtake valve was what you're actually adjusting, is the outtake valve of the skimmer, and by opening the outtake valve you'll be lowering the level of the skimmer in the skimmer chamber there by the collection cap. So basically whatever works for you, depends on how you like to skim. For the most part I usually dial it down into there to this level and just monitor it from there. Guys, just a reminder, this is the D500 Coral Box Protein Skimmer from fishstreet.com. If you're interested in ordering one, go ahead, check out their website. I'll probably leave it in the link down below in the description of the video. Well guys, here we are back at the sump again, November 17, 2014, and the skimmer, I'm sure I probably cleaned it since a few times between the last clipping of the video that you saw when I just cleaned it and whatnot, but here it is, the skimmer again. I've been busy working, whatnot, haven't had much time to clean the tank. I come check out the skimmer, I guess a few days or a week or two, whatever, later, and this is what I find here. The skimmer working full again, nice thick dark green protein skimmate waste that it's pulling out of the tank. I haven't had to adjust it. It's not overflowing back into my sump. It's not clogged off. There's no snails or nothing inside. Everything's working top notch, no complaints whatsoever. It's bubbling, like look, it's coming up above the top onto the lid here, like it's just exploding. Just it's working phenomenally. I love this skimmer, guys. This is a fantastic skimmer. If you're in the market right now to grab one, by all means look around. This one I grabbed a few other models. I picked them up from fishstreet.com, guys, and they're working fantastic for me. So again, I just did a quick little thorough rinse. You saw that before, how I did that. Just a quick little rinse, clean the collection cap, put this bad boy back in action. So let's turn on power and get this guy going again. And most likely, like I did before, it's gonna probably take another adjustment. So let's see here if it needs one. As the bubbles climb up, yep, over to the top of the skimmer chamber or the collection cap, which is too much, which needs to be dialed down to the right level. It really depends on how thick or wet you like to skim, but for the most part, you can see here how I would dial mine down, and you can see how the finished product is on what it collects over about a week or so.
This is Marquez, producer on the track.
Well, here we are back at the sump again. Today, December 14, 2014. We're looking at the skimmer. This looks like some pretty thick, nasty stuff here. It looks much more thicker than last time. Last time it looked a little bit watery, but this time it looks super thick and dark. I can not even see through the collection cap here. It's super thick. I don't know, maybe it's working better as time goes on, but it was working like this from week one. If you remember the initial setup and review of the skimmer when I unboxed it, when I originally got it from fishstreet.com when I ordered it, and it was working like this pretty much from week one. Well guys, there you have it. It's the 3-month review of the Coral Box D500 protein skimmer that I've been using here on my 125-gallon Coral Reef fish tank. It's been working great for me in the last 3 months, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, guys, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to all my new subscribers. I appreciate that. I see that very much daily. It's climbing. Thank you so much, guys. I've already reached my goal of hitting over 1,000 subscribers by 2015, guys. Thank you very much. LEOPAZZO, you know what it is. Till next time. Thanks for watching.